Fabulous. There we go. Take my glasses off as well, don't need those. Okay, so let's begin today's session. Let's have a stretch, have a fidget, get comfortable. Have a good stretch. Then I'm going to break this into 3 sections where we're going to start with a little bit of breathing, meditation, then we're going to move into something more guided, and then we'll finish up with a loving kindness meditation, I think, tonight as well. So, getting comfortable, and you don't need to close your eyes on the first breath to start relaxing and going into meditation, and you don't need to close your eyes and relax and go into meditation on the second breath. But on your third breath out, just allow your eyes to close, and we'll enjoy this time and this session together. So taking a nice deep breath in, hold it, and just release. Taking a slow breath in, hold it, and just release. Taking a third wonderful deep breath in, hold it, and just release. And then return to your natural breath, that gentle rise and fall, your own rhythm, your own tide. And just tell yourself, I'm going to relax. I'm going to meditate. Outside noises will not distract me. Everyday thoughts will not disturb me. It all just helps me to let go. To go deeper. Now. And there's nothing to do. Just relax. As you focus your attention on your breath. And I want you to specifically focus on that point where you feel the breath within the nostrils, within the nose. For some it might be just at the entrance of the nose, for others it might be further up, for some it might even be up towards the eyes. But just wherever you become aware of that in and out breath now. And just observe it. Feel it. Hear it. And imagine it. Imagine what that looks like coming in and out. And just take some time to just be with your breath. And don't try to stop thoughts, just allow them to pass by. And if one distracts you, just acknowledge it. Kind of say to yourself, oh, I'm thinking about X, Y, Z, whatever that is. Then let it go and just return back to the focus on the breath. And continue a while. That's right. Just allowing each breath in and out to take you within, or to intensify that experience of awareness. And as you focus on your breathing, let's allow the opportunity you need to move into a more comfortable state of meditation, a deeper, more expansive state of meditation, where you can listen to the things I say and give yourself permission to simply allow events to happen, and allow yourself the luxury of letting your unconscious mind take you into meditation to experience exactly what you need, but maybe not exactly what you think you're looking for. Something that otherwise might be very difficult or confusing, even though it might also be fun. Same way it might be fun to suddenly be like Superman or Superwoman, or to have superpowers for a while, or even to just have 3 wishes from that genie in a bottle, or to be able to fly, or to be in charge of everything and able to control it all. Things that are difficult to imagine being. And that means that you need to be able to be comfortably relaxed and effortlessly aware of all the different things I will be saying to you later on, because becoming divine or having newfound powers is exactly what this is all about today. And so you need to take some time now, all the time you need to drift into a really wonderful state of meditation, a light or medium, or even a nice deep meditation for a change. Meditation where you can allow things to change inside and out and continue to be comfortable, just being relaxed and aware of all those things occurring along the way. So you can take your time to create that meditative state of mind, which is much easier than you think. Because all you need to be able to do to enter into meditation is nothing at all for a while. Which is easy to say, but finding your own way to relax that way and to just allow things to occur in their own way while you do nothing at all except observe those things as they occur is easier said than done, until you begin to recognize that you have your everyday thinking mind, the one that you may be using right now, and you have your unconscious mind, the inner mind, a quiet mind in the background of awareness that takes care of things for you. While you're doing something else entirely, it watches the road for you whilst you're thinking about things going on at home. It keeps you walking down the street while you're busy talking to someone else about something else. It does all these things and many more just for you. A servant you can trust. And so you can rest a while now with the full awareness and assurance that your own unconscious mind, your inner self, can take care of things for you for a while now. And all you need to do is simply observe those things that happen. As your inner self recognizes those things I'm saying and uses the opportunity to allow you to experience things that otherwise may be difficult, just as it takes care of things for you automatically all the time. It's taking care of you now. While I've been talking to you, it is maintaining your heart rate, your blood pressure, your breathing rate, without you needing to do anything. Always there, taking care of you. And all you need to know, as you continue letting go and allowing it to do those things for you, all those things that it can do, where you drift in and out of meditation and become ready and willing to experience something unusual, something that ordinarily might be difficult or confusing, but in meditation can be quite easy. Because you already feel that way anyway and know those things anyway deep down inside. The way everyone feels like they are the center of the world, like everything's about them in some way. They are the star of the story, their story. And so while you relax here, where you really do not need to even make an effort to pay close attention to the sensations in arms or legs, you can become aware that even whilst lying and sitting there, you can begin to feel your mind breaking free at times. Extending out beyond arms and legs, but still aware of the room, aware of the building, and able to feel the mind stretching out, exploring the air outside, touching the trees and grass, feeling the smooth pavement and the warmth of the cars. Just a minor exercise of the imagination, not even close to when you really do let go and allow yourself to recognize how it feels to be the wind. How it feels to create the clouds. How it feels to become the heat of the sun. Pressing down on everything. Warming rocks and steel and air. How it feels to spread out everywhere. To know everything going on anywhere. What people are saying. And what they're doing. And what they're going to do next. Because it all belongs to you. The volcanoes beneath the ocean. The rain on farms and fields, and able to smother mountains with blizzards of snow. Able to do all this and more. Just by breathing in and breathing out. each thought, creating something new. A flower blooms here. An egg hatches there. The smell of lilacs drifts through the air, and wood smoke mingles with the laughter of children. Whenever you think about it, which you can do just enough to let you know how it feels to be in charge of everything going on everywhere, being the center of all creation, master of all there is. That's a very difficult thing to do, to allow that feeling to break on through into conscious awareness. To allow the mind to know that that secret held inside so long that all of this belongs to you, and without you, none of it would even be, because you create it all with every thought. Or so it seems at first. But later on, now, it may begin to become apparent to you that all of this today was just given to you by some part of you down deep below. Someone you may already know or already know about, but have not yet met freely. Because that door inside the mind stays closed most days. Too much power on the other side. Too scary to think about going inside that far. Going down to back before you even knew you were you. And opening the mind to the possibility of meeting and touching, of connecting to that power within you that created you and everything else too. The force behind it all, the energy that powers it all, the thought that touches it all, and gives you the possibility of knowing how it feels to become one with that one. To be touched by it, immersed in it, connected to it. To feel it flowing in you, in everything you do, in everything you are, letting go of you and letting it be you, whatever way it wants to do. Allowing you to relax for a change, to step outside for a while this other side of you has an opportunity to guide and direct things for you. Effortlessly, automatically. The way it allows fish to swim, a coordinated dance, and birds to fly in a single-minded flock, while the lilies of the field bloom without a second thought. And no matter how hard you try to be in charge of all you do, it will be so much easier in the long run if you simply allow the natural force, the natural source of reason and direction, that natural source of an inner connection to the forces that guide everything. That part of you that arrived with you at the very beginning of it all, a part of the basic understanding, the built-in knowing, the universal wiring that tells you what to do and does things for you, makes those perfect movements and those perfect guesses, knows exactly what is needed, and does these things and more when you are quiet enough and grateful enough and trusting enough to let it take over for a while now, to surrender all control to it for a while now, to allow that creative force within, those forces of nature in you, to take the reins and direct things for a while But all you need to do is sit back and smile for a while now at the perfection of its ability and its willingness to just be you. To do what is right for you and for everyone else too, without reservation, without consideration. For the niceties of expectations, which may seem easier now than it will later on as the mind tries to drift back into ordinary patterns of everyday thought and everyday responses to everyday events. But if you wish, you can keep that connection open and keep letting yourself to be true, because it all belongs to you. And once you know that there is a you, that is a reflection of all creation and a continuation of the origin, then it may be easier and easier, even as you begin to drift upwards, to remain aware in there too, where that connection is in there. And allowing that connection to develop into a sense of love, a deep sense of love. And I want you to imagine that love like a light radiating out from you. I don't know what colour that light is for you that your inner self uses for that love, but whatever colour that is, just imagine it radiating out now. Like a blessing, like a prayer, reaching out and touching the lives of all those you know, all those you care for. Family, friends, bathing their worlds, their lives in that love and that light. And sending that out to people that you maybe see but don't really know, acquaintances, the person in the shop that maybe says hello once a week. Sending it out to people you pass in the street. Sending that love out. Sending it out to strangers. Sending it out to people who are struggling. Sending it out to all people, all around the world. Bathing the world in that love and light. So as it touches not just every person, but every leaf on a tree, every blade of grass, every flower, every drop of water, every fish that swims, every creature that crawls on land, and every bird in the air, bathed in that light, that love, and still it can continue now to flow out from you, out from the earth, touching the planets and the stars in the heavens, to the very edges of awareness, bathing all with love. And that love and that connection of which we spoke of, will always be able to connect again, just to close your eyes and find it again. To remember where it is whenever there's something to do in the best way for you, in the best way you can. Whether it's tests, tasks, understanding something new, or just being you. You know what to do now. You now know where to go now. You now know how to allow that door to open, and to ask for what is needed and how to stand aside inside and let it happen for you. Because once you know even a little bit about that part of you, it's always there waiting to be a chauffeur for you, to show you what to do and to help you do it too. Something you know about that cannot be unknown even as you begin to drift up a little bit more now. Back up to the surface of wakeful awareness now. Everyday consciousness. Becoming comfortable knowing that even as you drift up, that connection in you remains a direct line for you, always there when you need it. Just relax and let it be, but for now we're drifting upwards, back to the surface of wakeful awareness, where the eyes can begin to twitch, to open now as the mind drifts up quite completely, more comfortable than before perhaps, being here with an unconscious mind, an inner self, that long enduring original mind that drifts back with you. Even as you allow your eyes to begin to open now and return quite comfortably and completely, automatically holding on to some things and letting go of others, everything carefully organized and stored away for a later on, wherever it might be wanted or needed, safely available to you. Even with your eyes opening now and your mind fully back, that's right. And in your own time, when you're fully back, you can stretch, you can fidget and feel good. Back here, back now. And then when you're fully back, you can pop your microphones on and check in with each other.